Women's football is exploding across the globe. I can only see it getting bigger and stronger. I think it's really important that we continue not to just grow participation or even indeed grow our league system. We need to grow the number of coaches, the number of referees, people in the boardroom. I think it's a real opportunity for sport to reach out to new people and to make a big impact on the lives of girls and women.
Now there's so many women really making a name and putting themselves out there and showing up. And I think that representation of showing more of a 50-50 balance is so important.
I have a passion for diversity and inclusion and getting more people, whether they're different genders, different cultures, different religions, into the sports industry and how we can make it more inclusive as a whole.
The key factor behind the rise of women in sport, I guess, was the determination of the ones who wanted to be in it. And once girls can see role models on the screen and realise that that is a path that they can take, and it is a path that is taken seriously, then it's only going to grow as people realise that that is an opportunity that they can have.
That's all I wanted, is I wanted that representation and those people really there as success stories, knowing that it is achievable.
When I was at the UCFB about 8 years ago, actually, there weren't a lot of women attending those events, and it's really nice to see a full room of women who are thinking about joining the industry.
I think it's really important to have events specifically for girls and women who are interested in the industry, and it's really a privilege to be invited to talk about my experience. And I think the other panelists and I have unique journeys into sport and reasons why we're here, and just to share some of that, hopefully some wisdom with that audience today has been useful. But I think when you're in a position like this, sort of sharing advice and being available to help is really important to get more women in the industry.
The growth of female coaches in sport, and particularly in women's football and football in general, is really good to see. Even being back at UCFB and doing like alumni events, you get to see the female students that fill in the room as well, which is brilliant, because I think for me, I've been sort of lucky in a transition period between people before me had it much harder than I had it, and I guess then people that come after me will have it maybe a little bit easier. You know, going from being the only female in the room in football conference events, being one of the only females at, you know, on my course at UCFB, to now seeing more and more females at UCFB but also in the industry is brilliant. And I'm really passionate about supporting that growth.
Women like sport. We do like sport. We always probably have, but now it's important that we're embraced.
The hardest role for a presenter, especially as a woman presenter, is perhaps sometimes still having to prove that you do know what you're talking about. Unfortunately, we still live in that kind of world where there are people that don't quite believe in what you say, but there's more of us coming through, which is the main thing.
I've literally had equal opportunities, and that's how I started my career in the industry. I've been given an opportunity while at UCFB. I took advantage of the opportunity and that built my career. So yeah, I think it's a fantastic place to sort of start your career, because you do get the opportunities, you get to network with people, and I feel like in the sports industry it is about who you know.
My one piece of advice to females looking to pursue a career in the sports industry is to take every opportunity that presents itself to you. You never know who you're going to meet by attending, for example, an event like today. You will really get the chance to network with other females in the industry, as well as potential future employers. And I think just don't let confidence be that thing that sets you back. I think just put yourself out there more and more, and your confidence will naturally grow. And the world is your oyster. I think the future of women's football and sport looks fantastic with all the success you're seeing in investment in women's sports. So now is the time to really take that opportunity and have faith in yourself to do well in the industry.
I think seeing more female growth in provisions that maybe historically you didn't, such as coaching, analysis, scouting, recruitment, etc., and the growth of that is a massive stride forward for getting females involved at all levels, but also the feeling that females can get involved at all levels.
Be hungry to work in the game, the long hours, be passionate about it. If you love the game, then it won't feel like a job, and live your dream. If you have that ambition, you know, go for it. It's really, really worth it.